What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new Pokemon Showdown live. Well, what we're going to be doing is having a go of a team submitted to me by Vic, one of my subscribers in my Discord group. Now, if you guys are not part of my Discord group, I have a team submissions page where you guys can submit teams in a sort of paste bin format, and if I like the look of it, then I will end up sort of doing a bit of a live round and give the teams a go and stuff like this. And this one looks to be a lot of fun, so if you guys enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. So we have got what Vic calls the Jericho Horns core, which is Marowak Alola plus I think it's Life Orb Hooper Unbound. So the concept behind this is apparently this manages to beat pretty much every single sort of wall within the game between the two of them. So all of the things that Marowak can't beat, Houdini can beat. And it's crazy how much damage output you get with Hooper Unbound as well. With that Psyshock, it KOs Chansey, which is going to be very nice. Gunk Shot for all of the fairies and stuff like that. Thunderbolt, because that helps you with things like, let's see, Celesteela is probably the main one, I would probably say. Gunk Shot for things like Spadef, Tapu Bully. So basically, it's like a great stall breaker in that aspect, because it just completely smashes a whole load of stall. And then Marowak hits like an absolute truck as well at 568 special attack. We then got Scarf Genesect, which is a Scarf, physically offensive, but with some special moves as well, which could be, should be quite fun. It's not a set I've used before, but yeah, it should be cool. And then I'm excited for this one. We have got Conversion Porygon Z, where what happens if you click Conversion, you get you could turn into a Electric type, because Thunderbolt is our first move, and on top of that, we get +1 in all of our stats, including Speed, Special Attack, and in our defenses as well. And that's going to be really nice. We get a little bit more bulky, so we have the chance to recover up. And also, we have Bolt Beam with Adaptability Bolt Beam at Adaptability Thunderbolts at +1, which is going to be really, really cool. I can't wait to give this guy a go. I've once used it for a while, so that's definitely one of the reasons why it's he managed to sell me this team. We've also got the Mantine as well, which is his check to rain teams, because otherwise we do kind of get eaten up by them. With Scald, Defog, Haze, and Roost. We've also got Lightning Rod on the Marowak to be able to switch into those electric types, so that's pretty good from there. My phone is not on silent, so I apologise for that, so I'm just going to switch that off. And also, finally, we've got the Mega Metagross, which is our sweeper. So basically, the team is designed to use these wall breakers and also the sort of faster offensive ones to either sweep with Porygon Z or sweep with Mega Metagross, and Mega Metagross gives us some nice priority, gives us a sort of soft check to Tapu Lele. There's no real counter to Tapu Lele at the minute, so at least it sort of gives us a very offensive one, and it also can take one Shadow Ball if it's Scarfed, and then hit back from there at full HP, so we have to be aware of that from there. So what we'll do is we'll go and have a look for some OU battles. Let's call this Vic, and see if we can find out. I have far too many teams at the minute. Oh, and it's straight up, so that's really good. So let's see what we find on that. Hopefully not stall, because I had to go recording this before, and there was a whole ton of stall, and that made me very, very sad. We have got a rain team straight off the bat, so that's going to be really, really useful for Mantine. So I'm going to say good luck, have fun, and let's see, what's he going to lead off with? He could very well lead off with a Pelipper, or even the, to be honest, Porygon Z looks absolutely fantastic, because he has no Swift Swimmer. Once we get Weaken Necrozema, we literally just sweep this guy, so that's going to be pretty sweet. So the question is, who do we want to lead off with? We could lead off with Hooper, if we want to just get some instant wall breaking going. And with how slow his team is, I'm actually kind of up for doing that. So out comes Necrozema, that's fantastic. Unless this is a max speed one, a Dark Pulse will be able to kill, but most of the time they're bulky, so I think we should be okay to go up, straight up, and destroy this guy. I'm pretty sure this will kill. I know it's pretty bulky, and it's got Prism Armor. Oh, something's dead. Pelipper, you're dead. That is a dead Pelipper right there. It doesn't need the crit. It definitely does not need that to be able to put that amount of work in. What's he got to outspeed this Hooper? My goodness. Okay, out comes the Executor. You definitely don't outspeed me. I mean, I'm going to run a quick calc on that, but I'm pretty sure Hooper just wins. Let's see, damage calc. I'm pretty sure a Psyshock's going to blow you back. Executor Alola. Yeah, because your defenses are not that great. Versus, what's it, Hooper. Hooper Unbound. If you're max HP, which you probably are, So I got the option of Psyshock or Gunk Shot, and I don't want to have to miss the Gunk Shot. Okay, actually, you take that oh no, that's uninvested. So let's uninvest. Let's invest Modest Life Orb. This may well... It's not going to kill. Okay. So that's a bit of a shame. But does a Gunk Shot kill? Okay, Gunk Shot has got a chance to kill. And that's actually minus attack. No, we definitely kill with a Gunk Shot. Okay. Because we are not modest, we are negative in attack. So I think we're going to go for the Gunk Shot. And he's bulky, he's physically defensively bulky. That's crazy. And he goes to the Trick Room. Okay, that's fair enough. Alone and Executors are normally along the special side. I'm interested to see what he's going to be doing here. I really want to just preserve Hooper, I must admit. So I think my best bet here is probably just to go into... I mean, Mantine's pretty bulky. We can't really touch it a huge amount, but we can sort of stall out some Trick Room turns potentially. Other option is just go straight to Genesect, because I don't think there's going to be a huge amount you can do to me, and I can just go for the U-turn. I think I'm just going to go Genesect here, because I should be able to take it. He goes for a Wish. Okay, well, I'm just going to U-turn. So he's like a bulky wishing set. Okay. Well, a U-turn's still going to do a decent chunk. Anyway. That's a really interesting set, I must admit. But we're going to get the U-turn off anyway, and Trick Room has got one more turn left. So I can just go into my Marowak and basically smash something with a... I mean, Shadowbone or Earthquake looks to be my best play. Probably just go for the Shadowbone here, because that is going to kill the Vikavolt. I'm pretty confident with this matchup that we've got right here. I just need to make sure he doesn't get too many Trick Rooms set up. So out comes Wishy Washy. You're going to get blown back with this, yeah? Oh, you're just out. You're just out. Okay. Well, we do outspeed you. You're probably a Trick Room set. The Trick Room has run out. So I don't see any issue with going for Shadowbone. Like, it would make no sense for you to be speed invested. Yeah, okay. So we take out the Wishy Washy. So that's great. If he goes back into Politoed, then we can go into Mantine. So I think we should be okay here. It's an interesting team. Like, the combination of Rain plus Trick Room is quite cool, but then on the other hand, he's not really got... He's got, like, a Rain Setter, Trick Room Setter, but not a huge amount... Like, Necrozima's going to set up Trick Room again, but... Like, oh, he sets up Rocks, okay. And we do a huge chunk to Necrozima, so that's really great. I'm just going to keep going for Shadowbone, because that's going to stop you from setting up Trick Room, and that's going to be really nice from there. And I think... PZ is just going to clean up. So, that's going to be fine. Nice little 6-0 to start off, which is always good. Out comes the Politoed. I think overall... Do I just save Extreme Club? I mean, it gives me a semi-check to this in case he gets the Rain up again, so I think that might be our best bet. I'm just going to go into Mantine here, and we can defog the Rocks away, we can play it safe, and go from there. Get our Water Absorb back up, which is great, and I'm going to defog here. If you want to go Vikavolt, that's fine by me. I have got to switch to you. I'm just playing it safe because, as I said, I want to get the win. That's the main thing. And I didn't want to sack off a lone Marowak there in case he got Trick Room up, went into Vikavolt, and something bad happened. I don't think it would have happened, but it's always best to be safe there. So we do get the defog off, which is great. I'm just going to go back into my Marowak. Hopefully he's just going to go for the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Bug Buzz. We can take that. Absolutely fine. And now we're going to get another Shadowbone. Something is going to take a huge chunk. Yep, okay, that's great. I can just go back into Okay, he goes into Vikavolt now. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. I do want to keep this around because it kind of soft checks the rest of his team. Genesect looks to be our best bet, so we can take a Bug Buzz, we can take an Electric Move if needs be. He does go for the Volt Switch, and he specs. Okay, fair dues. But we can take a hit. Out comes the Executor. And I'm just going to throw out an Ice Beam here. He goes for the Protect. I still think we took here the Politoed from that range, so I think we're fine. I am just going to go for another Ice Beam. That's pretty cool that a Alolan Executor gets Wish, though. I didn't realise that. I don't think it's the best Trick Room setter in the world, but yeah, that's going to blow him back. Out comes the Vikavolt. I mean, I just go for the Ice Beam here. No, I don't kill. Okay, that's fair enough. That's bulkier than I thought. I guess we're not fully special attack invested, but still. It's fair dues. I'm just going to go into Porygon Z. I'm not going to go for the Z conversion shenanigans. I'm just going to go... I really want to, though. But I don't think we're going to. We're just going to go for... I want to for the memes, but no, we're not going to. We're just going to Ice Beam, and we're just going to clean up. Out goes the Politoed, and that's going to be game from there. Okay, that's a strong start. Let's keep going and see what we find. I'm so happy they've updated the Showdown skin as well, so we can go back to our classic dark theme. Ooh, this is cool. Good luck, have fun. Toxapex is not cool, but what can you do? Lando I is going to certainly be a interesting customer, I must admit. So I think we kind of... Metagross looks to be a pretty sweet lead, outside of like a Alolan Persian lead, but I'm not really expecting that. I'm expecting potentially the Lando lead, so I'm going to go for... Yeah, out comes the Lando. That's great. You actually don't have a huge amount that switches into me. I am just going to Mega Evolve because I get the speed first turn, and that's going to be a dead Lando, unless you Scarf, which is great. Losing Landorus on my opponent's side is going to be great. Really, really nice for us. And it's looking like PE2 is going to be pretty sweet. Once we manage to take out the Muck, I think he forgot that the speed thing... Megas get speed... Turn 1. Out comes the Persian. I kind of want to bait in the Zapdos, then I just go into Marowak. So I'm just going to go into my Mantine. I can take any hit. He actually doesn't have a huge amount outside of Toxapex that wants to take a Scald, so that's fine by me. He's probably going to go for the parting shot here. So I think overall my best bet is just a Scald here. He goes to the Taunt. Fair dues. Well, we're going to fire off a nice little Scald, and that's going to be a nice... The burn is going to be huge because that's going to help with those foul plays later on. So let's keep throwing them out. You can Tox me if you want. I know it's going to be a pain in the butt, but losing this Persian is his main way to be able to beat my Metagross, and now it's just gone. So that's pretty sweet. He's now down to a point where a Bullet Punch will kill. We've still got checks to his Thingamajiggy. Out comes the Zapdos. Do we snag another burn? We don't snag another burn. The Toxic is going to be a bit of a pain, but we can play around it. I'm just going to go into my Marowak, because I should be able to handle that. Out comes the Muck. Well, that's fine by me. What have you got that's actually ground immunity apart from Zapdos? Nothing. So I'm just going to throw out... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, because I was expecting you to try and trap me. That's literally the only thing Alolan Muck does at the minute, is check Tapu Lele to an extent and try and Pursuit Trap it. Out comes the Toxapex. I mean... It's one of those difficult things. I kind of need this for Zapdos, and it would be really sweet for Zapdos. And as I said, I don't really want to take a Scald, because I'm not special defense invested. I don't know how much that's going to do. Toxapex versus Marowak. Because Toxapex is pretty weak. Scald does 39 to 47, which is actually quite a bit of damage. But on the other hand, getting rid of Toxapex would be really nice. I mean, I can also just go Hooper if I wanted to, but I don't really want to take that Scald burn. But on the other hand, I think I've kind of got to. I really want to keep... Yeah, I want to keep Marowak. Marowak's worth keeping. Please don't burn me. Good boy. Okay. I mean, overall, T-Bolt looks to be my play. Just because it should be able to pretty much beat everything. Out comes the Persian to sack it, and that's going to die from there. That's fantastic. Now, this is the only thing. He's forced now to go into his Pinsir. Now, how do you take on a... whatchamacallit? I'm just going to import the team, because it's being really annoying about EVs and sets and stuff like that, so... Let's save that. And let's go for... Oh, yeah, he does go into Pinsir. Okay. Hooper Unbound. 252. Modest Life Orb. Look, by the looks of things, Dark Pulse is probably our best shot. And, oh, we have a good chance to kill Mega Pinsir. So that's pretty sweet. I think we've just got to go for that. We've got other ways to be able to beat Toxapex plus that guy. So I think that's our best bet. I can't really click Thunderbolt. Just in case he didn't Mega Up. He does just go for the return, and that is going to destroy us from there. But that's fine. We can now go into either the Genesect here, which I don't really want to go into because it just does lose me quite a lot of momentum. I have to go into Mega Metagross here. I'm hoping it's actually going to do a decent chunk. Ice Punch does not do enough, which is a pain. How much does Meteor Mash do? No, Meteor Mash does not do enough either, but we've kind of got to do it. Meteor Mash plus whatchamacallit will be enough, and an Earthquake actually doesn't do a huge amount to us. So let's go into Mega Metagross. Let's just go for, because an Ice Punch plus yeah, Ice Punch seems to be our best bet. Or we risk it and go for the Zen Headbutt in case he wants to get Toxapex. But I know, in my luck, I'm going to lose that matchup. But I think we're going to go for it. Because I don't want to lose that initiative versus Toxapex by just going for Meteor Mash here. So let's see what he decides to do. It's crazy how bulky Mega Pinsir is. Like, it's so underratedly bulky. Like, an Ice Punch from a Tough Claws Mega Metagross still does 72 to 86. Which is pretty insane, I must admit. Yeah, out comes the Toxapex, and we're going to absolutely demolish that, so that's great. I'm just going to click Zen Headbutt again. You've got no switch to this, so that's great. And we can just basically just win from here. Yeah, you've got no switches from there. So yeah, I'm enjoying the team so far. I like how powerful and wall breaky it is, and then you've got like some really nice fast sweepers. That does not do enough, which is interesting. So Zen Headbutt should have done 55, but you're defensive Zapdos. So an Ice Punch from there has a fair chance to kill. Ish. An ish chance to kill. 49 to... No, I'm not going to kill. So I am going to go into my Marowak, because I can take pretty much anything it wants to go for. Discharge, that's great. We get that special attack boost, which is going to be absolutely huge. And I think overall, I'm just going to click Shadow Bone here. And he's going to forfeit. Fantastic. Okay, let's go for another one. Working our way up the ladder. As always, and as always, guys, if you are enjoying the episode, don't forget to leave a like down below. I'd appreciate it. And as we come up to a pretty disgusting looking team with my favourite Pokemon in the entire world, Mega Sableye. So I'm not going to say good luck, have fun. I'm just going to say ooh. I am going to have to lead off with my Marowak. I think is my best bet. Just in case he wants to lead off with any of those dudes, I can, any of his Wall Core, though he may, to be fair, lead off with his Alolan Ninetales, but even then, Marowak's still our best bet, so I think we're going to go Marowak. Out comes the Sableye, here we go. This is the difficult bit, so Extreme Clubber is great for breaking the rest of this team, but I can't afford Sableye to set up on me, so I have to click Flare Blitz here just to try and wall break this guy. And knowing him, he's probably got the Foul Play. Come on, burn him, or do something. He's not going to kill us for the Foul Play. Okay, that's huge. Last time, when I had to go with this team and faced a ton of stall, I had to trade Marowak for Mega Sableye, and that was not fun at all. So I don't see any reason not to click... does it say with it? Oh, Shadow Bone does not make contact. That's huge. Okay. I am going to go for the Shadow Bone here. Out comes the Toxapex. Shadow Bone... Oh, yes. Okay. Beautiful. And you have a mono-grounded team, which is always really fun. So at least I'm getting some wall breaking done. We have killed the Toxapex. That is huge. We have lost our check to Tapu Lele, which is really painful. That's the problem. Not Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko. So that's going to be a bit of a problem, I must admit. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but there's not a huge amount we can do. Out comes the Ninetales. I kind of want to click Flare Blitz because most of the time you go for Aura Veil. And I just want to destroy you. I think that's my best bet. He does go for the Moonblast. See, I was really tempted to go into my Genesect, but I just couldn't really afford to. So overall, Mega Metagross looks to be my best bet. I don't have much to be able to hit his Thingamajiggy though, which is the only problem. So maybe that's not my best bet. Genesect might be the best bet though. And actually, I can just fly out from some flamethrowers here. And there's not much you can really do to me. Is the flamethrower going to kill Ninetales though? Versus Genesect. With the flamethrower. I mean, you probably can't touch me. Thinking about it. So, a flamethrower probably won't kill. But it's still got a pretty high chance, and I don't think there's much you're going to be able to do to touch me. Ferrothorn, you're dead. Oh, you're nearly dead. Well, that's good enough. And the burn. Okay, you deserve this for having that disgusting core right there. Okay, let's just go for another flamethrower. To be honest, Genesect, as I said, just kind of wins us the game. Because once we can tap a Coco, we can just flamethrower until our hearts are content. Make sure that Mega Sableye does not do anything nasty to us. And he forfeits. I am absolutely happy with that. So I think what we're going to do, we are going to wrap up here for now. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys at the next one. Don't forget as well, Vic's team will be in the description if you want to give it a go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Macadii out.